The subject of this video is time management techniques. Grab your coffee and let's get started. So why are you here? Are you tired of being stressed? Are you not meeting your work objectives? Have no quality of life outside of work because you work all the time? What I'm going to do is show you some methods and some techniques that are well known in the industry for managing your tasks. Methods for recording your tasks and understanding them, how to prioritize them, and then how to use Outlook, To-Do, and Calendar to get a handle on your schedule. Hope you enjoy. The SMART technique helps you better understand the tasks that are being assigned to you or a task that you assign to yourself. For example, what are the specifics of the task? Is it creating a document, doing an installation, picking up a carton of milk? Is it measurable? What's the criteria for success? How do you know it's completed? How do you know the customer will be happy once it's completed? What's the success criteria? Is it achievable? So given the time constraints and the resources required and the skill sets required, can you actually achieve it? Or are you going to have to delegate it, hand it off to someone else? Or is it actually something a team needs to complete? Is it relevant? Is it part of your job? Is it something new that you're learning? Maybe it's not relevant to your job, completely not relevant to your team, and it needs to be handed off to someone else. And what's the timing? Is the timing realistic? What's the expectation? Is it now? Is it tomorrow? Is it 2 weeks? Is it 6 months from now? By asking these questions, you set yourself up for success. Organizing and prioritizing tasks. Time blocking is probably the most popular technique, but usually what people lack is the knowledge behind each task. So using SMART as the guideline, what are the details around the task so I can prioritize accordingly. Then once you've done that, you can go into your calendar and then you can start blocking out your time. But it's still good to record all the tasks, use SMART to kind of get a sense around your priorities, what's ultra important for the morning to get done, what can be done in the afternoon, what can be done tomorrow, later in the week, and how to best handle that. And then block out your calendar for the week. Do your best to kind of block it out in the morning, do a planning session, what am I going to do? And then at the end of the day, have another hour blocked out where you review all your work, reschedule accordingly. The ABC technique is probably the easiest one of all of them. When I took my time management training, they covered this technique as the primary one to use. So let's go to tasks. And what you do is you record all your tasks, and then you assign an A to it if it's absolutely high priority, must get done today, and provide details in there using the SMART method, and B for something that can be done later in the day or later in the week, and then C, decide whether or not you want to delegate or delete it. It's as simple as that. So in the morning, you block time to do your planning, and you do your tasks, and you then go through and do your time blocking, as we discussed earlier. And then near the end of the day, you block another hour to do follow-up. So you review all your tasks, what you got completed, what is still outstanding, and you essentially use that model every day. You're blocking out your time, and that way you can track your progress between to-do and your calendar. The Eisenhower Technique is a little more complex. It has more categories to organize, urgent, important, delegate, and delete. So as you go through and create your tasks, capture your tasks, I usually use a phone most of the time. I'll record the task and then go through my prioritization. Is it important, urgent, delete, delegate, and I'll include all the details using the SMART method in the task so I know what to do. Then I'll go and time block. So I'll time block according to my morning planning session, where I plan in the morning for an hour or so on what the tasks are going to be for the day or the next few days. And at the end of the day, I'll do a review of all the tasks as well, and I'll keep updating my tasks. I'll update the task with new learnings. So I may update the steps, and then I may update the scheduled time, expand or contract the time depending on the complexity of the task, and I may also schedule time with my manager to hand off. For quiet time, I recommend determining what is your golden time. What time of the day are you most productive? For me, it's the morning. So what I do is I block out time in the morning to do planning and then to focus on key work. And then what I'll do is in the afternoon is book meetings. So work that's less intense. It may be socializing, team meetings, other sorts of meetings that I need to get done, or paperwork, that sort of thing. So the morning is my golden hour where I get most of my work done, most of my intense work, and I block that out so no one can interrupt me or turn the phone off, etc., etc. And then in the afternoon, I do my meetings, my paperwork, my less intensive tasks. And studies have been proven that it can improve your productivity by 65%. So it's worth trying to incorporate this in your workflow as well. There are a variety of methods and techniques for time management. The internet is full of different videos of people claiming to be an expert. I think in order to adopt these methods and techniques, you need to ease into it. Maybe start with the ABC method and start with morning blocking of a planning hour in the morning and then a review hour in the afternoon, and just ease yourself into adjusting your work style and find your golden hour. Find the time you work the best and block your quiet time there to work on your key objectives. And then in the other times, book meetings so that you can focus on the meeting, knowing that your primary objectives are complete for the day. Hope you enjoy. Click like and subscribe. Thanks.